Hello there, Gia.
Hello, Keisha. Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
See, I'm back in place. You
You're
thought I
back
couldn't
in
do it.
place. I thought
Yeah.
you might have disappeared
It's
into
it's a
the.
very small home.
Yeah. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So here we are on a Monday.
On a Monday, it's a hot Monday here.
It's a hot Monday here, too.
It's
Yeah.
probably hot in Port Charles as
I,
well.
yes, although you wouldn't know it with some of the outfits.
No? So were people bundled up? I can't remember.
Well, I'm gonna single out Jacinda as wearing
Oh, she was
something
wearing
that's
like a pleather kind of thing.
yeah, and
Yeah,
that just
yeah.
seemed like that wasn't
Yeah,
gonna
that just
work
doesn't
at
look
a
like it's gonna breathe too well. Yeah.
right, right, yeah. So
Well, I predict she's gonna be off the canvas shortly anyway.
I know, poor Jacinda.
I
Wow.
know. I know.
Wow. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that being said, where can we get that stuff?
The Molly.
Yeah, like we were just talking about our anxiety levels, and that
Yeah.
stuff seems like just the ticket, huh? I mean,
Yeah. I guess you're
Willow is
right. Yeah.
delightful. I
She
mean,
was. She was. Like, yeah, I mean, she was all forgiving of like, you
she
know,
she was loving and lovely
yeah,
and
yeah.
fun and
Mhm.
pretty and sweet
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
yeah, she was a joy for her children, although I don't know if Wiley was enjoying it there at the end.
No, I could sort of feel how disappointing that was, to be
Yeah, I mean,
waiting and waiting and waiting
yeah,
for something. And then of course the arcade didn't seem like a great surprise to me. Like as far as
yeah,
like what you could do with your kids, going to
right.
a an arcade didn't sound like that great.
Sounds pretty retro. Do they I guess they still do that, huh?
I
Arcades.
guess so. I guess so, but I don't know. Uh,
Anyway, that was really more today, and we kind of shot forward there.
yeah, yeah. Should we shoot back?
Yeah, go ahead and take us
All
back
right. There was a lot of unpleasantness on
back in
Friday.
time.
um, all right. So we started off with Elizabeth and Lucas. Lucas was giving his little recap of his time on the stand at the trial
Okay.
of the century.
Yeah, Elizabeth
Yeah.
in the white coat still.
Yeah.
Has there been more of a promotion than I
I
mean,
don't, I
Ed
find it
Nurser?
confusing. You, you know,
I
do you
wonder
find
if
it?
I wonder if there was some comment or complaint about we only see Elizabeth in scrubs and,
Uh
we want
huh.
her in a wardrobe like everybody else, like
Huh.
because we really did see a lot of her time was spent at the hospital.
Yeah.
So maybe they wanted a way to have her wear something other than scrubs.
I don't know. They're in a hospital. Scrubs seems reasonable.
Well,
Yeah.
right in reality, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying that maybe the visual wasn't what they wanted.
Huh. Yeah. That doesn't I don't
I don't know
think
who
that
they is that I'm talking about.
yeah, yeah. They're wrong.
Okay, I'm just making shit up.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yes.
anyway.
Anyway,
S-
okay, so yeah, so they were chit chatting, and then
mhm.
is that when
Mhm.
Isaiah came along,
That was
or
a
was
little
that later?
later. Yeah, a
Okay.
little bit later. Then we had Joe and Anna at the pool, and that
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
well, I just feel like there's
I can tell when you do that.
I'm gonna be judgy and
No,
and
that's why we're here. Go for it.
well, I thought, and this was like intensified when I watched it for a second time. I thought, now, why would Anna, the chief of police, go searching for Joe at the pool and decide to have like a meeting with him at the pool? It just felt like such a like gratuitous man in a bathing suit kind of a scene.
I have to
Uh,
say that I warmed up to him quite a bit more.
after you
Um,
saw him climbing out of the
yeah,
pool. Uh-huh.
yeah.
Did
I
you
know
did
he's
you
not.
even
I know
realize
he's
he talked to
not playing
Anna
on my
or
team. Yeah, but I thought, oh, he is really quite good looking, and also
Mhm.
he looked a little more disheveled,
Shoveled, uh-huh. Yeah.
dish dish.
Here we go. Here we go. Unkempt?
Is there only one S?
I think
Disheveled?
so, yeah, but
Shouldn't there be two S's then to make that sound? Disheveled?
I feel like that's not the only instance where that
But
happens,
you know what
but
I'm saying? Like the S and the
I
H
do know
have to
what you're
operate
saying.
together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
Anyway, he looked
let's.
more disheveled, which I
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of the times I feel like these guys get over groomed for the shows, and they just
Yeah,
don't look.
yeah.
They
Mm-hmm.
don't look real. I don't know.
Right, right.
I hang around more disheveled men, I guess, and
And women.
yeah,
I'm including me in that.
yeah.
Not that we hang around very often, but when we
No, no,
do, you
we are
think to
both
yourself,
disheveled.
"Wow,
Yeah,
has she looked in a mirror lately?"
I know. I went to the grocery store. I had a bunch of stuff to get done today because going on this trip, and so I've
Mm-hmm.
been like going like crazy from uh from when I got up, weed whacking,
Mm-hmm.
and so I had showered, but I've been buzzing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'd brushed my hair, and I was wearing
Uh-huh.
I was wearing a t-shirt. Um, I think my friend Cheryl gave it to me when we were in college.
Okay, so that's a little while ago.
It's pretty old. It's one of my
Yeah.
faves. It's very
Uh-huh.
soft. But I mean,
Uh-huh.
anyway, and then I was like, and I just went to the grocery store and I got back and saw
Yeah.
myself in the mirror. I was like, wow, like sweaty
Mm.
half moons under the armpits, just running, just
Uh-huh.
going, like, damn it, we're
Yeah.
almost out of cream, like gotta go to the anyway. So, I'm not saying that's attractive, but I'm just saying,
Mm.
I thought Joe was would look good. That's all. But I was very annoyed with, and we've talked about this with Anna before, when she
Yeah.
goes into cop mode.
Yeah.
She came across initially, I thought, as sort of aggressive and like
Uh-huh.
almost
Right, right.
antagonistic.
Yeah. Mhm.
Like it was
Mhm.
some kind of gotcha
Mhm.
sort of interview, but
Yeah,
then
yeah.
turns out to be like this friendly handshakey, well, I trust Dante implicitly, and so if you're a choice of, it was like, well, why do they have her be all
I
wary?
know.
And
It seems like they keep doing that, and it's
you can't
it
attribute it to her current state of mind because she's always
no.
been that way.
Right,
Like,
right. And yeah, it's not just her, but it seems like there's always these scenes. And I guess it's like the sort of soap opera formula where the first line creates this suspense, and
yeah,
then what
or
comes
tension
after
or
is,
antagonism or something.
yeah. And
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
just like fake, and so
yeah, yeah,
I don't like it because it makes it hard to sort of trust, like you understand what happens after that,
yeah. I think they
like,
just have trouble writing, like, how do we separate these people from all the other stuff, all their other interactions, like, to make them, like,
mm,
professional, they think they have to make them sort of bitchy badass or something,
I
you know?
guess, but I'm not sure that's true. I feel like
No,
she
no,
could
I in the
still
same way
be,
that Elizabeth, should be wearing scrubs, it's like
yeah, yeah.
it's not reality, but yeah, anyway, I was annoyed by it,
But for different reasons,
you're
it
more
sounds
annoyed by
like.
the pool setting than I am, but
Well,
yeah,
I
like,
both of those things, yeah, both of those things. I'm going to say equally annoying to me
have you
because,
noticed that they only show people, like, prone, like, laying flat, doing laps straight ahead, and then they kinda pan away when they have to stand up
yeah,
because they're only in, like, 2 feet of
yeah,
water, you know?
yeah, yeah, uh-huh, yeah. That must be hard for them to resist the temptation to stand up
Yeah, so it's kinda
when
funny
their knees
because
are hitting the bottom of the pool.
I think they were like, "Look, we gotta make this somehow more realistic to,
Yeah.
that people are here swimming in this little,"
Yeah.
it's funny.
Yeah. It just
Anyway,
seems like,
okay.
yeah, I don't know. It just seems like they keep finding reasons to have everybody, um half dressed. And which I know it's summertime and I don't
Yeah.
mind seeing him at the pool just because he's at the pool, but just like that she comes and finds him for like a work discussion didn't
Yeah,
make
I'd be
sense to
like,
me.
"Oh,
Yeah.
great, my boss is gonna be hunting me down when on my off hours." That's kind of
And when you feel even a little awkward, like standing there in your
yeah,
bathing suit talking to someone
yeah,
like that, that seemed
right.
a little
I feel great in my
inappropriate.
bathing suit, but
Oh,
I
I
know it.
rock a bathing
Yeah,
suit.
yeah, all 10 of them.
Yeah, I sometimes change mid-swim.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but anyway, yeah, that was, I mean, whatever,
I'm okay
whatever.
with their, gratuitous like showing people half naked. I think that's why I'm tuned in, but
Okay, yeah.
for
But
a lot of it,
keep it light,
keep
I
it
would say.
light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not like a work setting, okay? If you're at the
No,
pool, that
right.
means
In
you're
reality, I
taking a
would be
break.
annoyed if somebody
Yeah.
tracked me down at the pool
Yeah,
for a
you're
meeting.
that would
Yeah,
just be weird.
it'd be weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I might report them to HR even.
Yeah.
Okay, then we had Stella telling poor little Des this all the family baggage,
Oh,
which
I know.
I didn't like that either.
He's a cute little baby, isn't he?
Mm, he's very cute, but think about everything he's absorbed in
Yeah,
his
I
short
know.
life.
I know. Same with Phoebe. I don't. They shouldn't
Yeah, sheesh, man, they get a lot of
subject
stuff
these
in
children to
their
this. I know.
yeah, their atmosphere is very, very cloudy. But then we had Isaiah and Portia talking to Molly about like how she
How
thought
it
it was
went.
going. Yeah.
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 Molly was kind of a Debbie Downer, I thought, in
Yeah,
that
I thought
scene.
so too. And maybe she feels like she doesn't want to give them false hope.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know that wasn't what they wanted to hear.
I
And
don't like
then
how they're making Isaiah also seem to have some anger management problem.
right, right. Yeah, that's not fair really. He's got plenty
Yeah.
of reasons to be
He's got
frustrated.
reason to be angry and frustrated, but I don't like how they're painting these two men as like these sort of
Volatile sort of.
volatile cavemen
Yeah,
or something.
yeah, yeah, like
Um,
just ticking packages.
yeah.
Like who's
Packages.
who oh dear, dear.
Uh,
Then Marshall and Jordan and Curtis were talking, and then
so this
Curtis
is outside the courtroom, and
yeah, yeah, and
yeah, the
then
run in with Portia and
and
Isaiah.
listen, what could Curtis was like a super asshole there.
Yeah,
Wasn't
and it's weird. Like both Marshall and Stella, it's like
mhm.
they're like trying to retrain this child. This
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
got issues that they're on the verge of going. I think we've got something more here than just average. I think it might be time to look for
Yeah.
outside help with this
Yeah.
child.
Yeah. Yeah. And Marshall running interference was
Yeah,
like
Marshall was modeling behavior for a grown man there.
yeah, and I'm not sure that Curtis really got that.
No, he didn't. He didn't learn anything. He just he was doing that weird self-satisfied nodding, like,
Yeah.
yeah, my
Yeah.
dad told him, kind of a.
Yeah. That was all like kind of
They
bizarre, I
have
thought.
dumbed him down to like I don't know what emotional
Mhm.
age, but it's
Yeah.
it's awful. I don't know
Yeah.
who I dislike more as a character right now. There's so many that are really.
So many. I know. But wouldn't you think, yeah, like you said, Marshall and Stella should be kind of alarmed and maybe even a little more
Yeah,
alarmed than they are.
yeah. Like
That
what happened to
Curtis has
Curtis?
sort of
Yeah.
given himself a pass. And Jordan, I'm not sure what she's doing, what her
Well,
position is here, but she's not helping.
yeah. And Jordan with Curtis, also, the clock turns back on her like emotional maturity and
Mm-hmm.
intelligence
Yeah.
when she's with Curtis. It's like he's
Yeah.
got an aura
Mm-hmm.
um of lower IQ and inability to control
Mm-hmm.
emotions.
Mm-hmm.
And it spreads to the people around him, to Jordan.
Yeah.
Because then
Yeah.
when Jordan's not with him, when she's speaking to Molly, like later at the pool or
Mhm.
anyone
Right.
else, it's like,
Right.
oh,
Uh-huh.
okay.
Uh-huh.
She's still in there a little bit.
Yeah. Right. But yeah, like when she was saying she didn't think she'd go over to the house and he's like sort of talking about why she should. It's like, wait a minute. You made a deal with Portia, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, it's a special day or whatever." It's like, "Come on. You can't like
Uh,
be so
yeah.
rude to Isaiah and act like, he's got to leave town if Curtis wants to be somewhere.
And
And
I
then
just really hate, like, I'm jumping to the house scene where he's
mhm.
talking to Des.
Oh, I
his
know.
baby. And
I
he's
know.
framing this whole thing,
Yeah.
this whole act of violence on his
Mhm.
part,
Mhm.
uh,
And
as
everything that's come after.
yeah, as this epic battle to stay with his son, to stay with
Yeah,
his
yeah,
infant son,
yeah,
as if the
you'd be
world
so
is
proud
against
of
him, and
me. Oh my
he'd be
god.
so proud of me for not hitting anyone this hour.
Although
Oh
if I
my god.
had, it would have
Yeah,
been
it
for
would have been
this
their fault.
cause.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
he's reframed the whole thing as you
Mhm.
won't take me away from my child. It's like,
Yep, yep.
you're taking yourself away, and I think maybe you should be taken away from
I
your
know.
child. You're not a good
Yeah.
influence.
Yeah, but it's weird that it seems like Isaiah's kind of the only one who sees that. Portia to some extent, I guess,
Yeah,
sees
Portia,
it.
I think, is showing kind of the patience of a saint with this
Yeah.
whole thing.
Right. She doesn't
Um,
it's like everybody's kind of tiptoeing around him. Like that she
yeah,
feels like that's
right,
kind of what she's doing, not wanting him to just blow up and take it
right.
out on Isaiah even more, you know.
Which just reminds me of, when people are abusers, like they're
Yep,
turning him
yep.
into an abusive kind of
Yeah.
person.
Right.
And whether or not they're physically abusive,
If
which like
everybody's
he's
holding their breath,
yeah, holding their
it's
breath and not
yeah.
trying to set him off,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
when you're around people like that, you don't sometimes you get sucked in or lulled into this routines with them, and then when you get away from them, it's like this weight has been lifted and you're like, "Oh
Yeah.
my god,"
You realize how much nicer it is when you take that
Yeah,
away.
and that you
Mhm.
shouldn't have to do that with people,
Mhm.
and I
Right.
think that's what they're doing with him, and I hate it. I really hate
Mhm.
it.
Yeah. Cuz that doesn't seem like that's who he ever was
I don't
before.
think so, and I mean, I guess it's drama, but I don't think that's how they mean for it to be coming
Yeah.
across.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know, but
I mean, it
it's
might be interesting if they got into, like, the psychology of, "What's
mhm.
happening to you, Curtis? Where is the anger coming from?"
Right,
Like,
but nobody's really challenging him very much
no.
to think about any of that.
They're trying to placate him and just keep him
Mhm.
settled and,
Mhm. Yeah.
yeah, I hate it. I just hate
Mhm. I know. It makes me wonder how the verdict's gonna go, you know?
Right, and if the verdict, I think they've set something up now with Isaiah seeming more volatile too, like,
Right,
oh,
right.
is
So if
yeah,
Curtis gets off and he's
yeah.
wants to impose this sort of like, you know, restraining order basically against Isaiah and the baby, you know?
I guess the whole thing, I feel like what they're doing plot-wise is they're setting this all up for the big, who was the other driver reveal. Um,
Yeah, that can't happen soon enough
I
that
know, I
that
know.
Isaiah is let off the hook for that, you
But
know?
I feel like all the issues that have occurred and
Mhm.
all the things we've seen about these people,
Mhm.
um, that's kind of the more interesting stuff. Like I hope it doesn't all get swept under the rug, like
Right.
Curtis's violent nature and
Right.
like what it's like,
Yeah.
oh, it wasn't you, Isaiah. Okay, and
I think he's still gonna in his he's so deeply like anti Isaiah. I don't think that's gonna matter that much to
no,
him, you
he
know?
won't be able
He'll
to.
find some other sort of angle, I think, to
Yeah,
justify. I don't know. I don't know, but it just seems like he's not the type of person who's gonna be able to admit he's
yeah.
wrong very easily.
There's too many angry, vindictive men on there right now.
Yeah, yeah, and it gets hard to watch. And speaking of that, then we had Ava and Drew.
Oh yeah, more things I hate.
I
Um,
hate that too. It's a step backwards, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't she smarter than that? Is she just bored? She's gotta stir it up. Sidwell's gone, so she needs some other
Right. And is it just
dangerous alliance,
because Sonny summoned her over and acted like a
Yeah,
dick,
like
you know? I
yeah,
mean, yeah, it seems like she's moved further along in her life than to be
yeah,
so easily brought back to that sort of behavior,
yeah, it seems
especially to
stupid.
team up with Drew. Why would you do that?
Yeah, I feel like they just were like, "Oh, we're at loose ends with Ava because the
Yeah.
Ethan's storyline kind of came to an
Mhm.
abrupt end, and so we need to keep her on the chessboard. How are we gonna?
Yeah.
But like that was so they probably just wanted to go to lunch, and they were like, "All right, we'll write this scene real quick." And
Yeah.
I'm going to Subway, you know.
Real quick. And then also, the last time she spoke to Drew was when she was poolside, right? And he came along,
Yeah,
and she
right.
was pretty friendly with him there. And
Yeah,
then in the lunch scene, he's like, I didn't think you liked me. And she's like, I don't. And that felt like we never had the pool scene before, you know?
yeah, yeah. Would
A
you
little
call it
uneven.
uneven? Uneven. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a synonym for uneven? We should have another word that means uneven.
Not even. I don't know.
I don't think that's two
No.
words. I don't think that counts
Yeah.
as a
No,
synonym or
probably
anything. So.
not. Probably not, Chia.
Mm.
Inconsistent?
Oh, that's
No.
good. Yeah.
It's not
I
quite
mean,
the
it's just like
same.
no, yeah, it's slightly.
Yeah.
It's adjacent. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so that's another
That's
thing
more
I'm
to
not
hate.
gonna look forward to, you know.
Yeah. Yep.
Um and I don't know. I mean, it would be nice if she sort of got some maybe she could get some sort of dirt on Drew and then help other people.
Help Nina or something.
Yeah,
Although we
by
don't know if Nina should be helped in her quest
I
because
I don't know. I don't know. That Nina. Gosh, she's a handful.
that Nina.
She's a hoot. And this, okay, here's another unpleasant scene. This Hudson guy
Yeah.
meets
Who just
Joss.
he's squirrely, isn't he?
He just looks like he's not cut out for like a role of this level. Like he should be in the background in some sort of a street fight scene or something, and that's it.
Yeah, he looks more like a pickpocket to
Yeah,
me
like
than
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. But he shouldn't have a speaking role. Okay.
I hope that actor is not a fan of our podcast because you just insulted him so
Oh,
bad.
we lost a listener.
Yeah,
Whoopsie.
yeah.
But so and also I was thinking when he started like telling Joss that she'd, been handed the keys to her dad's company, I thought Joss, the secret agent, should have played that differently. Like clearly this
How
is
so? What should she have done?
well,
Acted like she knew that was going to happen or something? Or
not necessarily, but like why would you just trust this guy who looks so
oh,
shifty,
right, yeah, he looks so squirrely. Yeah, he's not even in a suit. Like you'd
Yeah.
assume it would be somebody older, number one, or I would.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah,
there would
a
have
little more
been
gravitas.
right, and maybe more like leading up to this meeting, but maybe or she could have played along sort of, but then immediately after she left him tried to figure out who he was.
Yeah, done a deep dive into his background on what's their
JJE.
no, their
Oh.
online, their search engine is
Oh,
something
Spider something?
yeah,
Spider.
Spider find or something like
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
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 Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say peckerhead, but that's not it.
That's something else. I don't think you get answers with a pecker. I don't know what the questions are anyway.
I've had some weird stuff come into my vocabulary lately, and I don't know where it's
Yeah, huh.
coming. Like the other day.
Oh, good. Another example.
Oh no, this one I think this is from Bugs Bunny. Now that I think about it, like this guy was pissing me off, and in my head I was like, "What a maroon." Is that from Bugs Bunny? What a
Something like
maroon.
that. Yeah, that era. Yeah. Cartoon language.
I had to block somebody on Facebook. I've never done that before.
Yeah.
Unfriend and block. I didn't know that it was like a separate thing, but I had I don't even know this guy. Like I think I met him at one harmonica thing, and he kept sending me like political memes and stuff. And
oh, jeez, yeah.
I know, and I was like, hey, dude, like I don't do politics on Facebook, so please don't send me any more of those. Thanks. I was polite
Yeah.
and then he sent and then all quiet for a while, and then he sent something else, and he said it's not it's not political, I promise. It's just funny. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I click on it, and it's both misogynistic and it's about Nancy Pelosi,
Oh.
and so I'm like, whether or not, like, we don't know each other. He doesn't know my
Yeah.
politics one way
Yeah.
or the other.
Uh-huh.
But it's like if I say to you I don't do political things, and the
Yeah.
next thing you send involves a political figure of either side, of any stripe, how
Yeah.
and it's really sexist.
Right, right.
And
Yeah.
I was like, hey, maybe just post that kind of stuff on your own page. I'm not really into it, and he
Yeah.
started going off on me. I was like,
Wow.
what the heck?
Wow.
About like you can't
Uh-huh.
handle your feelings. Oh, you're sorry about your feelings. And I was like, I
Oh,
don't even know this
Jesus.
guy. It's like,
Yeah. He sounds neat.
so I
Mhm.
unfriended, and the messages were still coming.
Oh, God.
Um, so I had to block. So just a tip for
Mhm.
people out there,
Mhm.
you have to block them also. If you get a maroon
Or a
and
peckerhead.
if some maroon or peckerhead works their way into your Facebook friend list,
Mhm.
you might have to go to these extremes. I kind of I like the internet in a lot of ways. I've met a lot of cool people and made connections, but then there's every now and
Mhm.
then it's like,
Mhm.
sheesh. And you're like, sheesh.
Sheesh, yeah, the damage is real.
I felt bad, but I felt like I'd been polite,
I
and
wouldn't
tried
feel
to.
bad. It sounds like it could even be like some sort of a bot.
Uh, no, he's a person. Like I met him at some music thing like 10 years ago or something, but
Mm.
he's a real
People
person.
can take over, or something else can
Oh, it
take
could
over
have
an
been. Yeah,
account.
I suppose so. Yeah.
But either way, yeah, and don't waste your energy feeling bad about blocking
Yeah.
them, you know.
Yeah. But anyway,
Um,
I was like, wow, sometimes you think we're
mhm.
all kind of working with the same sort of stuff, and we're not
Nope. Nope.
necessarily.
Mm-mm.
Okay, sorry, I
Nope.
went off there. Oh,
That's okay, Gia.
where were we?
Well, we were trying to figure out this Hudson guy, and
Oh, right. And also, it's very Pikeman of them to have him
mm-hmm.
be part of
Yeah.
the Phoebe plot, and then now he's hooked up
Yeah.
with Jocelyn.
Right, right. Yeah, how are we like
Um,
how does that math work? Is
yeah.
he maybe like is this a con? Is he just posing as a member of this company's
Right.
organization?
I wondered about that too, and I didn't think about it being a way to get her out of the WSB because
Mhm.
until today's episode when Carly revealed
Mhm.
that she had spoken to Jack. So I was like, oh, then that does make sense. Because I was like, yeah, I wouldn't be trusting this, that you can't get a
Right.
hold of him. But
Right,
yeah,
right. Yeah. And that
yeah.
doesn't I mean, Carly acts like, yeah, this sounds like something Jax would do. It doesn't sound like something Jax would do. You
I don't
know?
even remember. I don't remember well enough to.
Well, it seemed like he was always quite thoughtful, and
Yeah,
I don't know. I can't imagine he would just dump this on Joss's lap to get her out of
yeah.
the WSB. I mean, even if it's like a good reason, he wouldn't just handle it that way. I don't think. But that's, I guess, neither here nor there because this is what she thinks is happening. And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
kind of wanted her to take Valentin up on his offer to look at the list of people, to really like dig deep into this whole thing
I thought
because
Valentin was extra cute in that scene.
he was adorable. I like that I mean, because of his point of view, his angle, as like a grifter, he would be the perfect person
Yeah.
to
Well,
like look into it
I
with her.
I just loved the way he asked permission to have
Yeah,
input.
yeah, yeah.
I
And then
thought
he
that
asked
was
her to stay
so.
for dinner.
Yeah, I just thought that was so respectful to not just
Mhm.
start mansplaining, but to be like,
Mhm.
this isn't my daughter, and I'm new
Right.
in
Right.
this
Mhm.
scene, and
Mhm.
so I just
Yeah.
thought that was really cool that he
Yeah.
asked, and
Yeah.
and
And I
and
like that she
I'm
listened.
liking, yeah, I like Jocelyn in that scene too,
Right,
because
right. Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, I know. I was afraid she would just sort of try to shut him down, but she seems like she's sort of more willing to be open to that relationship, even though she was trying to sabotage it, right?
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Well, supposedly with not sending him to Anna that time, but
yeah, and
um,
I don't know if she's still hoping that that'll happen or has given up, but probably she hasn't given up. But Anywho, yeah, I
Anywho,
liked
yeah.
I liked Valentin too there. Um,
Oh yeah, we're not liking Hudson
Not
so
at
far,
all. Not at all. Nope. Sorry.
and
That
probably nobody
Hudson
is.
and the
Yeah.
new Ethan, sorry. They're not meant to have
Well, and the
speaking
new Ethan, is
roles.
he just, dead from internal bleeding in that nice hotel room now? We don't even know. We don't know.
Well, I would think he should be finding the bug in his room if he does wake up, and then he should be thinking, "Oh shit, I just sent this guy right back to Port Charles to
Yeah.
hurt
And then
people."
he should go to the hospital for a quick scan.
Quick scan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe bandage up those ribs. Um yeah. But yeah, that was I didn't like that scene between Hudson and Josh. It went on too long. It seemed weird, completely on a left field, and she was sort of like instantly kind of buying it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. And also in the back of my mind, of course, is like, well, we started with this antagonism.
Hmm.
Is this going to be a love interest for her? And
Oh
that's
no! Oh no! Oh no!
oh, oh, mother says no, no.
No! 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 No!
But that's the classic sort of cliche way that they start a couple off
Sure,
with.
sure, but no. Mm-mm.
Okay,
Uh-uh.
all right. What's our next scene?
Okay, well, the unpleasantness continues. Okay, so we have Jacinda and Michael also
Oh yeah.
poolside,
Okay.
and she's sort of sad and heartbroken at the restraining order that Willow
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
delivered to her. And then she's also feeling a little smug because she thinks she's done something. And this doesn't make any sense either, that Molly,
No.
like the
Yeah.
drug, not Molly the person,
Yeah.
like
And is
why?
Molly like kind of like a blanket term for a party drug
I
that you
don't think
give to
it's a
somebody
blanket
else?
term. I think it's a specific party
It's a
drug.
specific drug. Okay.
Yeah. But I don't know why, like, she thought she would embarrass herself on the phone with like other like Congress people or whatever. That seemed like a
Yeah, I don't think
silly.
that doesn't happen apparently. Congress people don't
I
embarrass.
no,
Like
no, uh-uh.
there's nothing they can do that's going to get them kicked out of anything,
No. And
apparently.
and and that probably would have made her way more popular,
Right. Yeah, they would have been
would have
like, she's
opened some doors.
delightful. Yeah.
Yeah.
She
That so
probably would
that
have passed all kinds of wonderful laws and
yeah.
yeah, like
Yeah.
free childcare for all. Done.
Right.
She would have been
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
But that seemed
It
like a
seemed to
lapse.
me, yeah,
Sorry,
a
in
lapse in Jacinda's
Jacinda.
character.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Uh-huh.
exactly what I was going to say. Is that it
Yeah.
seemed to me like that was a hastily written
Yeah. Mhm.
plot point to get rid of
Mhm.
to break Jacinda and Michael up and get rid of Jacinda, and because now we have little mini Lucy.
Right, right. We have Minnie Lucy, that's true. And it seems like Michael almost was starting to look at Willow a little differently again.
I think I liked that today. I think
Yeah.
it wasn't looking at her differently. I mean, differently than he has in recent
Or
times.
just
But I
maybe
think,
remembering, you think?
yeah, I think he was just
Yeah.
remembering that there was
Mhm.
something there,
Mhm. Mhm.
and it was like, oh yeah, that this was a Willow that
Yeah.
just like
Right. It wasn't a complete mistake, that
yeah.
they got together.
Which
Mhm.
people that get so locked in battle, people that divorce and
Mhm.
are so locked in battle,
Yeah,
they must
right.
wonder sometimes, like, what the hell
Yeah.
did we ever
Uh-huh.
seen each other
Uh-huh.
ever,
Yeah.
when they
Yeah.
get so acrimonious and
Ooh, uh-huh.
the big
Yeah.
word, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really kind of cool the way they did that today and had that sort of
Mhm.
drift across his face and
Mhm.
and she's sort of unaware because she's about to pass out, but
Right. Although she's looking at him sort of fondly too, like
yeah, yeah, I thought it
she
was
may
really
not.
sweet. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that he sort of has the maturity to not like sort of dig into his current grudge, and
Yeah, yeah,
can be open enough to think about who she once was to him.
yeah, but yeah, I hate that they did that to Jacinda, the writers,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I feel like that's the end of her. I mean, maybe she
Well,
had just a
unless
short-term
Ezra
contract and she's
I would
Oh,
like to
that would be
see her
great.
and Ezra at least be
Yeah.
buddies, you know?
That I would be so on board with that if we had could be a
Yeah.
freaking spin-off.
Yeah, it could be. They could reopen the Tano.
I would so watch a spin-off with Jacinda and Ezra, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I'd hate to say it, but we could have, like, Hudson on there,
Oh
and
God, no, Gia, come on.
I was just thinking
No,
of, like, the sort of
no.
fringe people that wouldn't
Oh,
be
no, no, there's nothing like sort of attractive about Hudson.
Okay, yeah, not Hudson, strike Hudson, but I'm just trying to think of sort of the people that we
Yeah,
have that are just sort of the day players that kinda come and
yeah,
go and that we've
yeah,
sort of
right, right,
fallen for.
right,
Like,
right.
you know the cop who works the desk a lot of the times with
Uh-huh.
the dyed black hair and this,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
it could be
Uh-huh. Yeah. Maybe they could take over Charlie's
Oh, yeah,
or
that would be
something.
great because they are kind of people of the night, they're like the Journey
Mhm.
song.
Yeah.
Journey? Was it Journey?
Um, I'm not sure. Could have been. Could have been.
Wow, I
They
can't
did.
think of
Remember
it.
they had General Hospital night shift
Yeah, they
briefly.
did, I never watched
Yeah.
it. Did you?
Yeah. I think I tried, but not very hard.
Was it like was it, like, supernatural kinda stuff, or was that some
I
other
don't
one?
and I'm not
Like, was it
sure.
vampires and stuff, or
I don't remember, but I don't think so, but I really don't remember. I thought it sounded like a good idea, so I'm not sure why I didn't give it more of a chance. Anyway.
Anyway, yeah, that's fun to think about all the little people we could have in that. The people that have been kicked around a little bit and,
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah,
but
well, like they mentioned Terry and Yuri today, right?
they
And we
did,
never
that
see
was yeah,
Terry.
yeah,
Don't know
yep,
why. Like to see Terry again.
right. We could have some really interesting characters on this spinoff.
Yeah, that's true.
Really, flesh out the people that we always wanna see more of, but
Mhm.
we
Mhm.
never get to.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
Anyway, okay, what was our next scene?
Okay, well, we talked about Willow and the kids, and Willow slowly going a little nutty there. And then we had Portia and Stella and Des. Portia came home from the trial. And
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know,
yeah,
not
and the
much
sort
to
yeah.
that, really, I
Yeah,
guess.
not mu
Just
yeah.
like everybody keeps saying, you just have to like put all this aside for Des. And it's like, this is just one small child, and you're
Well, and
talking about,
also, I like, right, put it aside while you're in front of the child, but, I don't think it's fair to make Portia, like, stuff all her
yeah,
feelings
yeah,
just
right,
to
right.
accommodate Curtis's
Yeah.
violent,
Mm-hmm.
um, nature, you know?
Yeah, I'm not sure they understand that it's lopsided what's going on here,
Yeah, right, right.
they're
Yeah.
not equally guilty. Um, so yeah, that must be frustrating for Portia. But poor little Des is having to like carry this burden of
I
keeping the
know, and hear
peace,
all this crap from all the
Yeah.
adults already just
Mm-hmm.
spewing crap down on him all
Yeah.
day long.
Yeah. So, and then we had the scene. I think you talked little bit about this, Molly and Jordan, where Jordan was sort of back to herself,
Yeah,
sort
like,
of.
sort of thanking Molly
Yeah.
for not,
Mm-hmm.
like, massacring her on the stand.
Yeah.
And then
Mm-hmm.
she hits that bazinga at the end with, "But I
Right.
hope you lose." Yeah,
Right. Yeah. Which
yeah.
I guess we understand, but she really didn't have to say that.
No, no.
You know. After, especially like Molly went sort of easy on her, Jordan admitted. You know.
Um, just to take us out of that for a minute and talk about fashion,
Okay. Okay.
I really liked Molly's pool wrap, it had
Oh,
lobsters on it. Did you notice it?
yeah. Yeah, yeah, and also her bikini was sort of glamorous.
I didn't notice that. I just noticed the wrap, but,
Uh-huh,
I thought
uh-huh,
it 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 seemed to fit the sort of whimsical Molly of old.
uh-huh.
This Molly is less whimsical seeming,
Yeah, yeah,
just
uh-huh.
kinda more a neurotic Molly, but,
Right. Mhm.
but I really like that. If I were going to be a pool wrap person, I would like a lobster
Okay. That's good to know.
wrap.
Uh-huh.
That's funny to say a lobster wrap because you say a lobster roll, you know?
That is funny. Oh God.
What are people
Yeah.
doing in Maine? Like a
Mhm.
classic element of the lobster roll is just that one
Oh,
bit of
lettuce.
iceberg lettuce. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's got to be
Yeah.
iceberg or it's wrong.
Maybe they're getting it from local farmers. That's
I hope
possible.
so, where the
Yeah.
people aren't pooping into the heads of lettuce directly.
Yeah. Yeah, you would hope they're not doing that.
Uh,
Let's see.
anyway.
Okay, then we had Isaiah recapping his part at the trial to Lucas and Elizabeth.
Yeah, and again showing that like kind of agitation,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that's a
Mhm.
harbinger of
Mhm.
more
Right,
unpleasantness to
right.
come.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, and he says, he says to them, I like this thing about me being the driver of the other car, and like they don't say anything, like have they done anything to like try to prove that you weren't the guy? Is there anything you could do because at this point it seems like he could do something to help his
Right, to
cause,
help his cause. I know. No, they
yeah.
don't ever bring that up. And furthermore, um,
Uh-oh, yeah.
why is nobody like doing a little counterattack about I'm not the driver of the car, but if I were, I would bring, be having
Mhm.
you in court for
Mhm.
causing me potential bodily harm.
Yeah, yeah.
Since you
Mhm.
caused the accident, it was a
Right.
single car accident that you
Right.
caused,
Mhm.
Jordan,
Mhm.
and
Jordan.
by
Mhm.
by extension, Curtis.
Curtis. Mhm. Right.
This whole
Yeah.
emphasis on, left them to die on the side of the road. It's like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they don't mention frequently enough how the driver of the other car may not have
Mhm.
known
Right. Mhm.
what
That's
was
right.
happening behind them. It's
Yes.
all infuriating,
It's
all of
all
it.
infuriating. Yes, and it's been infuriating for quite a while now. So,
Yeah, that'd
we've
be a good
had it.
t-shirt.
It's been infuriating for quite a
It's been,
while.
yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. Okay, so let's see. After that, we had a little encounter between Jordan and Anna as if they hadn't seen each other since Anna got back, which
Oh,
seemed a
yeah.
little weird.
Yeah.
But there wasn't much to that, I didn't think
Yeah.
really.
Anna's hair is looking better. I'm liking this haircut more now.
It's a little more styled, I think.
Yeah, she's got it
Yeah.
tucked behind the one ear. It's
Yeah.
sort of it's a
Mhm.
little is it Audrey Hepburn? I don't know. It's a little sort of 50s
Maybe.
feeling. I kind of like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
No, yeah.
Mhm. Let's see. Okay, then Curtis came over to the house to see the baby, and this was confusing to me. Like he apologized for how things went, but he didn't, I guess he meant just in the courtroom, not outside of the courtroom when he was an asshole, right?
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know, but it didn't really mean much, his apology.
Yeah.
Um, and then Portia talks to Marshall. Marshall sort of explains why he wasn't there in the courtroom. Whatever. I don't
Whatever,
know.
yeah. I mean, Marshall and
Yeah.
Stella are being really good at being neutral and
Right.
trying to stay
Right.
above the fray and
Right.
be very kind to Portia,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is nice to see.
Mhm. Yeah.
But they need to
Yeah.
control
Yeah.
their
They're getting
child,
him. Yeah. 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 They need
their
to
overgrown child.
get him some counseling, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we had today, right?
Then we had
Which was
today. Yes.
party drug central.
Party Drug Central. Yep. Yep. Well, I guess we sort of covered that mostly, didn't
Yeah.
we?
Yeah.
So
Just
yeah.
I think we didn't mention, but you can tell that Michael's quite angered at Jacinda. It doesn't
Yes.
bode well. But
Yes. Well, and also, did you think it was a little surprising that he said to Willow, I think you might have taken something?
I think he was just trying to like carefully not say that somebody gave you something.
Well,
Like maybe just trying to maintain his own, like, I don't know what happened to you, but
yeah,
you know?
that seemed like it would plant the seed in her head that, oh my
Oh,
god,
well,
because
she's
I
gonna
thought,
know something happened to her, isn't she?
I
I
don't
mean,
know. I don't know. I mean, if she has no idea that anybody gave her something, she might just sort of misremember, the
yeah, I
night,
suppose
or
so.
not
I don't know
remember
enough
it.
about this drug to know
I
what.
don't know either, but I thought he was going to go over there and sort of make sure everybody was safe and try to sort of manage her, but like get rid of any evidence, like clean out the cup,
Yeah, get
take the
that
cup
coffee
with
out of
him,
there. Yeah.
or something. Um, but it instead, like when he mentioned that she might have taken something, I thought, God, if she can remember anything, she
Yeah,
might think back
that's
to
just
the
giving her
drink,
ammo. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
So,
fact that just said it was there.
yeah, because she would know, God, if I took
Hmm.
something, there's only like a couple of
Yeah.
people who could have
Yep.
given
Yep.
it to me. So,
I imagine that will come to pass.
yeah, so that seems like a shame because it seems like he's not doing anything to protect Jacinda, which I kind of understand that because she did
Yeah.
something so reckless that could have easily,
Right.
like
So,
we sort of
just
played this out
thoughtless,
last on
really
Friday,
thoughtless.
you
Yeah.
know. Yeah, all the bad ways this could go. And it
Yep.
almost did go that way. So,
Yep. Or little
but
Wiley was. I thought Wiley did a great job in
yeah,
both days.
yeah. Mhm. Mhm.
Like looking
Yeah.
like, oh, it was all fun until you like, oh, like you realize, oh, mommy's unraveling here, you know. Not
Yeah,
so fun
yeah.
now to see mommy unraveling
Right,
and
right. Yeah.
what's her name? Amanda?
Amelia.
No, Amelia.
Amelia. Yeah.
Amelia, is just that much younger, so she's not. She's
Yeah.
just like, yay, we're dancing,
Yeah.
and
Right. But yeah, poor little Wiley was just waiting and waiting.
but and I
Um,
thought Willow's really that actor is really showing her
mhm.
chops
Mhm. Mhm.
from going from this, like Black Widow kind of
Yeah. Yeah.
ex-wife that's a
Uh-huh.
murderess, and then
Uh-huh.
back to this silly fun. You saw all
Yeah.
the sides of
Yeah.
Willow that, like, oh
Right.
yeah, like Willow used to be this sweet,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
she really showed range, I thought.
Yeah, I have to agree with you even though I don't want to.
I know as a rule you don't like to agree with
I
me, I know.
know, I'll cut this part out later. But yeah, she kind of made it look easy because I was sort of
Yeah,
believing
yeah,
that there was still that Willow inside her,
yeah,
but
right,
when I
right.
see the new Willow, I think, yeah, there's nothing left of the
It's
old
hard to
Willow,
remember the teacher and yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just the kind sort of, you know, delightful person.
Yeah.
So who knows? I don't know anymore if maybe that person could, you know, come back. But
Reemerge. Yeah.
except that the one thing that made me sort of not like her was when she said, "I'm a Congress person," they'll
Oh,
keep the
yeah,
arcade
just being
open,
yeah,
It's like, ah,
right.
no,
Privileged,
no.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's no good. Teaching the kids that sort of lesson too,
Yeah, yeah.
that was bad. Um, but yeah, and all overall, yeah, she did a good job, and that was quite an effective scene. I didn't know quite how
Yeah,
it was gonna go when Michael got
yeah,
there.
because I didn't know what the drug was or what it was supposed to do,
Mhm.
whether she would
Mhm.
just, like, conk out or what we were
Mhm.
doing there, but
Yeah. Yeah. Um. So okay, that was that. We had Felicia visiting with Anna while she was waiting for her doctor's
with Peter
appointment with
lurking
Peter,
around.
the
Peter was
doctor.
lurking around a lot
Yeah.
today, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And
was it if
yeah,
there really was there wasn't really a doctor in the room, I guess, like,
I
'cause
guess
at first I was
not.
like, "Oh, she's sort like," 'cause I was like, if there really was a doctor in the room and she started, like, lashing out like she was, but I guess
Right.
we just assumed that there was nobody in the room with her and,
Right. Right. Yeah.
um, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Peter's another unbearable male we have on the scene right
That's
now.
true. That's true. They're
Yeah,
all these guys. They
and
just won't
he's
go
just a
away.
ghost.
He's just
Yeah.
a ghost, but still, yeah, makes me
He's,
think.
like, hissing in her ear all the time, and
Oh,
he's
blah.
like
Yeah.
he's probably
Yeah.
having fun because it's so over the top, it's almost
Yeah.
hysterical, but
Right. Right. That must be kind of fun, I guess.
but
But we
she's
don't we
starting
don't
to
need it.
she's starting to crumble and, getting the info on Brit and blah, blah,
Mhm.
blah. It's like, go
Mhm.
ahead and move this forward and, be done with it. That's my
Yeah.
feeling.
Yeah, and yeah, I just don't know how she can dislodge this voice in her head without some sort of
Yeah.
help, without like letting somebody else know that it's there.
And I didn't
Um,
like, I know I'm jumping around, but
it's
we had a
okay.
scene, an encounter between Brit and Anna today.
Yes, we
And
did. Yeah.
I did not like, they had Brit like grab
That
Anna's arm
wasn't
and be kind
good.
of
No.
aggressive. And
No.
that wouldn't
Mhm.
have, that Brit wouldn't have done that. Like, I felt like
Right.
were just making characters do
Mhm.
things to move plot lines forward. And
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
liking
Right.
it.
No, I agree. Yeah, that's very wrong. Very, very wrong. Um,
So I didn't like that. And then we had a bunch of
mhm.
stuff with Brit and, what's the new
Tristan.
doctor? Tristan.
Tristan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trisket. Mr.
Trisket.
Cracker, Dr.
Yeah, the
Cracker.
Miss
Yeah.
Trisket.
Mhm.
Um, and I feel like we're just doing a chemistry test with those two to see if they're going to be a good couple
Over and over
all
again.
over and over. Yeah. And
Yeah.
are they? He seems younger than her.
Yeah, I just like I
He
don't
seems very
need
baby
that.
faced.
And
Yeah.
I don't think I don't know why would they start that now? I think we need to see like why she and Jason aren't going to work out first. I don't think it's going to
Yeah.
be because some guy came between them.
Right. I know. That would be so mundane. I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that seems, yeah, it's too early to throw something like that at us. Yeah, and there's so many reasons why she wouldn't warm up to him. I think at
Yeah.
least not
Right.
right away. So
But
I don't know.
it's just as usual whenever they have
Yeah,
antagonistic
yeah,
encounters, I'm
right,
like,
right.
okay, we must be headed
Mm-hmm.
towards a new romance here.
Right. Yeah,
But
yeah.
maybe not. Um, I'm just moving around from unpleasant male to unpleasant male.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That's sort of my thematic, like,
Yeah.
way to tie it all together today.
Okay.
Um,
It's working.
we had a scene with, thank you, with Rocco and
Mm-hmm.
Lulu and
Mm-hmm.
Laura, and then
Yeah.
Charlotte joins the fray.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not putting Rocco in the same basket with
Right.
our other
Mm-hmm.
unpleasant males, but
Mm-hmm.
his emotions are coming out in a rather unpleasant way.
Yeah, and I can't even like sort of remember how he got there at this point. I can't remember like who's wronged him and why is he holding on to these grudges when
I
everything is sort of
yeah,
okay now.
yeah, I think having to squash his guilt, squash the truth of what he did and not just his fess up, like just
Uh-huh.
sort of twisted his feelings in
Yeah,
this way,
yeah.
and it's
Uh-huh.
it's all
Uh-huh.
coming out. Like, I liked
Right.
that when he went out and spoke with Laura,
Mhm.
um, Grandma Supreme, that,
Mhm.
I liked that it kind of got unpacked a little bit, not to use that, it's like
Mhm.
new agey crap, but,
Mhm.
that really it was kind almost sweet that he's like feeling protective about his mother,
Right.
is
Right.
part of
Yeah.
it, and that also he's
Mhm.
feeling rejected by
Mhm.
Charlotte and
Mhm.
Danny.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's almost like he's preemptively, you know, making people dislike him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Um,
And I guess he is behaving sort of as a boy that age would, not really having the sort of like vocabulary or like
yeah,
perspective that he needs to understand why he feels the
yeah,
way he
not having
does, maybe.
the tools to deal with
Yeah.
how he's feeling. Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, but I do want him to like find some other like sort of dynamic with somebody. Like I liked when he was sitting with Scout, and just sort of
yeah,
like
yeah,
being there for her, initially.
right. Yeah,
That
that was
seemed,
kind of nice. Yeah,
that's like it seems like he could easily become the kind of person who's kind of unreachable because they're so mopey, and
yeah, he's so in his own head, and
yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
um he could just isolate himself because he doesn't think anybody understands him, and then it
Right.
just becomes
Yeah.
this like loop,
Do you think he might like turn goth?
Right, that's what I'm kind of envisioning, like he doesn't seem like he would be a violent like school shooter kind of a kid, but especially since that's sort of what got him here was picking up a gun.
Yeah, but he might get
Um
seriously depressed or
yeah,
like this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah, like he doesn't like let feelings out like a Danny would.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What my
Right.
mother used to say to me,
What's that?
analyze, paralyze.
Paralyzed. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that from your mom. Yeah.
Yeah. Did
Mhm.
she say it to you too?
She called me up. She said it and hung up the phone.
I don't know where she got it. It's so funny.
It's true. It's
It
true.
is kind of true, but
Yeah.
I should have turned to her and said, "Physician, heal thyself,"
Ouch.
because
Yeah.
she was like the classic like over anxiety, over analyze,
Mhm. Mhm.
rehash every interaction she ever had.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Oh,
anyway, she was trying to help me.
of course she was. Of course she was.
I think we forgot to mention that Laura got a nice haircut.
She got a nice haircut, and I liked the palette of her outfit.
All
At
right.
least the
Yeah, the
top,
pink. Yeah.
yeah, from the chest up, and the scarf
Okay.
was all very
Yeah.
pastel-y and sort of
That was more
worked
summery. Yeah.
more summer. But she did have like black pants on, didn't she, when she got up and walked out after
I don't
Rocco?
remember. I don't
It looked like
remember,
her
but
pants were black.
yeah,
Um,
I wish they would try we had talked about putting her in a dress, like a
yeah.
shirt dress
Mm-hmm.
with a
Mm-hmm.
broad belt. That would work. And maybe some espadrilles, you know,
Yeah.
or some
Yeah. Uh-huh.
funky, chunky Mary Janes or something.
Uh-huh.
Like it could
Yeah.
still be professional. You don't have to. She doesn't have to like look bohemian. You know,
Right, right. Yeah. It's tricky, I guess, to
like it is
walk that
tricky.
line between professional and bohemian. If
I was just packing for my trip, and I'm
you think you've hit that
like,
line.
no, I crossed it. I I was thinking about our t-shirt conversation, and
Uh-huh.
so I'm very consciously so I have like 4 days where I'm attending workshops and stuff, and I'm like, I'm not gonna wear a t-shirt every day. I'm gonna wear like shirts,
Okay. Uh-huh.
because I have shirts, not just button downs. Like I don't know what you call them. They're not blouses.
Okay.
Um, but everything I put on, and then I'll put some jewelry on or something, and
Mhm.
um, I look profoundly bohemian. Like, I guess some of my
Yeah,
shirts are
yeah.
kind of
Peasant
like
blouse type
peasant
things.
blouses and
Yeah.
sort of
Yeah.
droopy tunics.
You're painting quite a picture. Yeah.
But
You
I just
seem
thought,
like you should be in one of those Christopher Guest movies, like
no.
the mighty winds or whatever, Best in
Oh,
Show,
those.
yeah,
Yeah,
those
yeah,
mockumentaries,
exactly. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
And then with the new jeans that I got, that I'm like, okay, that are more, they're tighter, they're more fitted. My
Uh-huh.
Wranglers, but of course they have very wide leg at the bottom. Like, I don't know if you'd say bell bottom, but
Uh-huh.
and I don't
A
even think
boot
about that
cut?
because that's, huh? Yeah,
Is
kind
it
of
a
boot cut. Yeah.
okay. Hmm.
Flared, maybe you'd say. And that was a good era for me in my childhood. So I don't even think about that. Like, that's just what I
Yeah.
pick out. I don't
Mm-hmm.
like this sort of skinny jean look on me.
Uh-huh.
I
Uh-huh.
look like a sausage. So anyway, I guess I'm just gonna have to embrace the bohemian.
I think at this stage, Gia, yeah. Since you
And then
established it about
you've
40
seen
years
my
ago.
you've seen, you've seen my hair.
Yes, yes. Uh-huh. I like to
It's not
think there will be
tidy, you
some like
know.
deeply embedded like grass bits in it. That would be
No,
nice.
no, I'll have washed those out and I'll brush it. But probably have a little more time for grooming and stuff. But it's
Yeah.
just funny. I'm just like, don't grab every like possum T-shirt you have up there and have like
Not even one. Not even one.
No, I'm
One
not even going to
T-shirt.
bring the one that I thought was like one of my better T-shirts. And I'm not bringing that T-shirt with a shark on it, which,
What about your Turning Woods T-shirt?
oh, I could have brought that, couldn't I? Yeah, I might throw that in. But
That would be fun to see if anybody knows what
no,
that
these
is.
are not going to be, not the group. Anyway, okay, so I just want to acknowledge I thought Laura's trim looked great, made her hair look
Yes.
nice and healthy again.
Yes.
Okay, the other unpleasant mail we haven't really addressed too much is we had a lot of Drew today.
A lot
and
of
some
Drew.
heartbreaking stuff with Scout. And kudos to our new Scout. This little actor is, I think she's can hold her weight.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, and I'm glad she got a dose of what Drew is like,
Yeah.
And that was, I mean, he could be much worse than that, but that was pretty bad. I mean, to her, because it must seem like, seriously, we're at a pool having a lovely time,
having fun, snapping towels at each other
he
like
works
teenage
there,
kids
she's
do.
practicing swimming,
Yeah.
it's completely harmless, and he can't live with that. He could have said,
No,
this is all right, this is the one place where you can see each other,
right.
when he's
Yeah.
working and you're practicing,
Yeah, no, but he came on like real strong, and then
yeah,
and the Jason encounter didn't placate him in the least.
No,
But
it wasn't going to.
in his defense, I'm also thinking like, I might wait a bit to see this whole like getting out of the mob thing. Like if like, because wouldn't there still be danger of people like trying to like come after you to get information or so I think his circle might still be a little dangerous, his
I think so.
orbit.
Right. Yeah, because all the other mobsters know that he knows a lot of inside stuff about their organizations too.
Yeah. Yeah, wouldn't somebody be hanging him off a meat hook or something?
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Curious that he's thinking that this could all go smoothly.
Yeah, but yeah, I thought Scout was tremendous in that scene, and
yeah. What'd you think of the little scene with Lulu and Charlotte? This was sort of after she gave her the news that she could live with her dad.
That was nice. I thought it made me like Charlotte. Like sometimes Charlotte seems a little diabolical, but
a little bit, yeah. And yeah, there's no reason why they can't see each other sort of just as much,
Yeah, yeah. And I thought Lulu, when Lulu's defeated, that's kind of when I like her. Terrible to say, but when she's sort of like, okay, I'm not running around trying to control everything. Like I can't fight this connection that Valentin and Lulu and Charlotte have, and so and I think she probably will score points and be more attractive to Charlotte.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Being that way,
Yeah. Maybe she should have anticipated how this would affect Rocco a little bit more.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if she
I think she thought they really thought that the tension might be alleviated, that, just separating them a little bit, but not foreseeing that Rocco would take it badly.
Yeah. And does she know like exactly why there's so much tension between them? Does Lulu know all of this?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know. I sometimes forget who knows what and how they...
Well, they've made it very hard for us, Gia.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're taking notes and you don't even know.
And I don't know.
Right. Does Lulu know that Danny went and told Brennan? I don't know.
I don't think she does know that. I can't remember.
I can't remember a scene where that got revealed. I don't know.
Jesus, let's just go. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Jeez, crow.
Let's see. Anything else? Well, yeah, we talked about the Drew and Jason thing. That was like exactly as you thought that would go. So that's,
Oh, I know the other scene we haven't discussed, which was also annoying.
Okay.
The sandwich scene. at the
Oh,
Quartermaines.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
And
completely
and the
forgot about that, yeah.
anguish-faced Brooklyn,
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole, like, turning of the plot so that now Chase is going to look
Right,
into
right. Yeah.
the other
Mhm.
driver.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought there was a funny moment when, Trina was, like, trilling away that new song,
Yeah.
you know, like,
Yeah, yeah. I give her points for, like, once she was, like, talking about, like, the accident and, like, catching herself and saying, "I'm
yeah, yeah.
sorry, we don't need to talk
Yeah,
about it." Yeah.
she was more likable overall in
Yeah,
that scene
yeah.
than she has been,
Mhm,
so
mhm.
she's trying to pull herself out of that rut.
Yeah. Mhm,
Um, I do
mhm.
hate the whole, like, her being thrown with, Geo so much and because I know where
Yeah.
they're going with that, but,
I don't like that either. That's not necessary to destroy
um,
two couples.
yeah. My other takeaway from that scene was I liked those plastic containers that all their sandwich fixings were in.
Yeah, okay. Uh-huh.
I thought, "Do people do that? That's kinda cool to, like, get all your stuff and,
Mhm.
unpackage
Mhm.
it and have it, like, ready to go so you can just
Yeah. Oh,
put
yeah.
everything out," you
Mhm.
know?
Mhm. Yeah,
I wouldn't
probably at a house like that they would, or that
they
they'd have
might,
somebody
yeah.
who already did all that for them. So when Chase offers to make a sandwich, he's not actually doing any real work,
Right.
you
I
know.
wonder what like, they never replaced, um,
The cook.
Sasha. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. Is Olivia? Well, they should have hired somebody, right?
I mean, maybe they did as just sort of an off-camera thing,
Yeah.
but, you
Mhm.
know,
Mhm.
somebody should have come and, like, bustling through in a little French maid's uniform and offered to
Mhm.
make all the sandwiches,
Right, right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you'd think Tracy would want some staff person to
Do you say
fix.
sandwiches or do you say sandwiches?
I say sandwiches. I
I
don't
think
have
I've
an M, no M.
I think I've gone into sandwiches. Those sound more
Uh,
fun, don't they? Sandwiches.
I guess they do. I don't know how to respond to that. But
That's alright.
if you're happy with that, Gia,
I am.
that's fine.
I think I am happy, and also, I've made fun of the word library by calling it library so many times that now I just
Yeah.
call it library,
Okay. Okay.
and I don't think I'm happy with that. I think that makes me sound pretty ignorant, but when
But here we
ultimately
are.
I was trying to mock people that are ignorant enough to call it
Uh-huh.
library, and now I am
Uh-huh.
the ignorant person calling it
Uh-huh.
library.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
again, I'm not sure
I
how
mean,
to
you're probably
respond.
offended as a librarian.
Um, again, no comment.
I'm just trying to get a rise out of you now.
Oh
I
dear.
think we've probably talked about everything.
I think
Almost everything under
pretty
the sun.
much. Yeah, I think we have. Yeah, the last scene we had Jacinda calling Michael to see if everything was okay, and she's
Oh,
acting
yeah.
all relieved,
Yeah.
but of course she doesn't realize nothing's
Right.
okay.
Nothing's
Yeah.
okay. Nothing's
Yeah, poor
okay.
Jacinda. Wow.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Yeah,
sad.
it is
We're
sad.
sad.
Anywho,
Okay.
yeah, I guess
Anywho,
that's it. I guess that's a
yeah,
wrap,
and
Gia.
so it's a wrap. So we're not going to be coming on Thursday unless you want to just come on and do a little dissertation. On,
I don't think anybody wants that or needs that.
they
So,
might. They might. It might be fun
uh,
for you to do a monologue.
well,
Um,
what makes me a bit sad is that we didn't get the verdict in the trial yet, and that I don't know when
yeah,
that will come, but probably sometime while you're gone. So
yeah.
we won't be able
Well,
to talk about it right away.
I'll try to keep up, and when I get back the following Monday, hopefully I'll be able to. We can
Yeah.
do a lightning round of everything that happened.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All
All
right,
right.
Gia.
Well, it's been fun, and you
Yeah.
guys have a great week, and thanks for
Yeah.
listening. And
Yeah, yeah. Thank you,
we'll
everybody. And
see you in a week.
safe travels to you,
Thank you.
Gia.
Thank
Have a
you.
lovely time, whether you're
Thank you.
wearing a peasant blouse or a turning
I
woods
will be.
t-shirt,
Yeah.
and if like maybe there's some awkward silence in one of your events,
I could say, ask me
people if
about
they
my podcast. Yeah.
Yes, exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you. Okay.
All right.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Okay.
Night night, everybody.
Okay. Goodbye.
See ya.
Oh, Rocky. Oh
Woo.
boy.